Tonight I got something just a little bit different on my mind, because this morning as I woke up, I felt thankful. And sometimes we can get the message and we're excited in the message, but sometimes you just have to be thankful. And when I began to look at all the miracles that's been done throughout time, God, such a great miracle that He created the heavens, the earth, created man, created woman. There He split the seas and let them go pass over on dry land. Prophets was able to call fire down out of heaven, and they won battles without ever fighting a battle. God fought the battle for them. God did all these great things. He let Moses there take his stick and turn it into a serpent. All these great miracles that you cannot be denied. And then when we move on into Jesus, that Jesus was born of a virgin birth. What a great miracle. He went from just childhood going on and knew God and knew God's word, and he began to speak, and people's eyes that was blind was able to see. He healed leprosy. He healed all manner of diseases. He raised the dead. He cast out evil spirits. He delivered people of all kinds of different things that they was bound to. And when I look at all these miracles, and as exciting as they all are, the most exciting miracles I've ever seen is what God showed me personally. And what God is able to show you personally. Takes those miracles that He's already performed and just lifts them up a little bit higher when we realize what kind of a great God that we serve. A God that truly deserves to be worshiped. But in a day there that where God's kind of set into the back because there's so many more important things. And when I got up this morning and I began to think of this, and I thought how God had moved in my life and took me, a sinner, and cleansed me up and allowed me to have the honor of bringing forth His word. That's a great honor. From my birth, I was a breech baby, and God saved me at my birth because the doctors was ready to take me. God has delivered me of the vices that was in my life, the addictions that was in my life. He removed them from me. I didn't quit. God delivered me. God set me free from them. I had destroyed my marriage, and God saved my marriage. He allowed me to raise my beautiful little children, and they grew up. And today they're sitting in here today with my grandchildren. Sitting in here, they're the ones filming this. They're the ones that sends these out for me. They're the ones that's always there with me to take me. I'm illiterate when it comes to technology, and they're my backbone. God has healed me in my body. God has taken care of me in everything that I've gone to do. I know this might seem that I'm talking about me, but I'm talking about the testimony that we have in Jesus Christ. And I've never had to ask for a job in my life. God has always sent me a way that I might be able to provide for my family. God has done so many great miracles. And then when I look in our church, we have seen people that have been blind and their eyes have been opened up. We've seen tumors that was size of a baseball on the side of people's neck, and actually seen it disappear right before our eyes. We've saw people get out of wheelchairs and throw their crutches down. We've seen people that have been bound so much with alcohol and drugs, and it's gone. Not because they quit, but because God come and did this great miracle in their life. Time after time, there we have seen such great miracles, whether it be where we read it in the scriptures, whether it be from somebody else's testimony. The testimonies that I love the most is the ones that I'm able to see. There He took just a hick from southeastern Ohio, and He put His word in me. What a great miracle. Because I didn't deserve it. But God loved me enough to save me. We can preach and we can preach and we can preach. But until that word becomes real enough that we're able to see it, that we're able to experience it, that we're able to hold on to it, it's not going to have the same meaning. But I'm thankful today. I'm thankful for what God has done for me in my life. I thank God for my family. I thank God for my church. Thank God for the health that He's given me. 66 years old now. Never been on any type of a drug or a medicine. I've never had to be in the hospital, laid around in hospitals. God has always protected me. God has always provided for me. And I am so thankful to God. And this is my testimony. And I just wonder, what's your testimony? Because your testimony can set somebody else free. Your testimony can give somebody else life. So what is your testimony? God bless.